Welcome to the Collector Cave, and today we have a review of Bring Arts Final Fantasy VII Rufus Shinra. We're finally getting some enemies to go up against the main party. And for a long time, we didn't know who number 8 was going to be. 8 in the release list, because it was all heroes except for Sephiroth. And there was a big gap there, 8. I thought Zack was going to be 8, but it turns out it is Rufus. So he just came in. I got him from Plaza Japan. They give you a little stuff when you order from Plaza Japan. And Japan Post took a while for him to get here, but he showed up today. And I'm super excited because I don't have any Turks yet. This is my first Turk. Well, he's not. Is he technically a Turk? I don't think he's technically a Turk. He's the president of Shinra, right? But he runs the Turks, despite he's a bad guy. He's right behind Sephiroth. These are based off, if you don't know, based off of the original Numura design that he did artwork for Final Fantasy VII in the 90s. So I love the packaging with these boxes, the white background, the gray stripe. Now, Plaza Japan packs their things in Japanese newspaper, but sometimes it leaves some ink marks on this white, and I wasn't able to get those off. So that's kind of a bummer. Not a huge deal because I'm going to open them, but you see the back of the box here. Here is Rufus with all the Turks, and we're getting a Sung. There's not a lot of merchandise for Sung out there, or Elena either. Rude and Rufus, or Rude and, oh gosh, what is his name? I forget his name now. There's a lot of merchandise for these two guys. But anyway, some cool looks here. It's unfortunate he doesn't come with his dog, Darkstar, but he does come with the gun he has, like the half shotgun thing, a couple different hands, and then something to do here with his cloak, his coat. I'm not sure. I always thought his design was pretty neat, the way his coat looks. Very sleek, and that look right there is pure evil. Awesome stuff. So this is for ages 15 and up. There is a small parts warning for ages 3 and under, so please keep this away from little ones. And then this is just the Square Enix seal of approval, or the hologram stating that this is not a bootleg, this is a legit product. So let's open up number 8, Rufus Shinra, and take a closer look. Okay, and real quick, just to show you guys, when you figure a Bring Arts figure, they come wrapped in a lot of paper. And it's to protect them during shipping, so joints don't stick, colors don't rub off onto other parts of the figure. But you might have some difficulty. Just take your time pulling this stuff apart. You can pull the head off. Usually the chest, it's all ball joints, and you can pull the pieces out that way. I usually take the head off, pull that piece off, and then I just kind of pull on these pieces until they're ready to be ripped, and they slide right off, or they rip right off. So you can do it your way. Just take your time. If parts come off the figure, it's not a huge deal because they're kind of designed. As you can see, they're designed to have, these pieces come off and put back on again. Boy, he looks really good. He looks really good. Oh boy, this is a cool figure. Let me finish getting the rest of these plastic pieces off. We'll take a closer look. Okay, and these Play Arts figures come with directions. It shows you how to attach the hands. Very simple, plug and play. And then this extra piece is a piece of the coat, because in the Numura artwork, the original art for him, he has his hand in his pocket. So that lets you exchange and put his hand, like he's got his hand in his pocket. And then there's a finger or a hand to hold the shotgun, or the weapon he uses. And then the back just shows you the generic stand that all these Bring Arts figures come with, and some legalese. So without further ado, here is Rufus Shinra, and I'm happy to report that this figure turned out really good. There's been some QC issues with a lot of these Bring Arts figures, and I haven't played with him a whole lot, but so far I've had no problems. No legs have fallen off. It's a solid figure as of right now. We'll see during articulation what we can do with him. But as you can see here, there's the stand, generic stand that they all come with. 2 different types of waist grabbers. And I'm not sure with him if either of these will work, honestly, because of his coat. We'll see. And then there's the stand, and then the flight arm to hold him in place. There's the extra jacket piece to make it look like he's got his hand in his pocket. We'll set up that. It's a plug. It's just a plug. It plugs in. And then here is his weapon, his shotgun, which is not wanting to focus. And then here are the extra hands. He's got 4 extra hands. He comes with 2 fists. Here is the gun hand, the trigger finger, and then a couple open grasping hands. This is the cool one right here. And then here is Rufus himself. Let me zoom in. I think he turned out really good. I think his hair looks really good. We'll look at that front piece in a second. But yeah, I love his jacket, how they've made it look. It almost looks like a wedding dress to me. I've always thought that when I was younger, that's like a wedding dress. But this looks really cool. Even his the way he looks in Remake and Rebirth, I still like him in that look as well. But I don't know, people might not like this. The fact that this is a rubbery plastic here and it doesn't match completely. It's a brighter yellow. And I don't know if that was accurate to the drawing. I don't think so. I think they've used rubber plastic and didn't paint it the same color, or didn't paint it at all. So I don't know how I feel about that. I guess you can say like light's hitting it to make it look lighter. As you can see, there's some wash in his hair where the light is brighter in the top back part of his hair, as you can see. I think the coat looks good. It's not a pure white. It's like you maybe call an antique white. Almost a little bit of gray in there. But yeah, it looks really good. This is a soft rubbery plastic here. Both sides of the coat come off. I don't know why you want to take this side off, but it does come off. And then here is rubbery plastic as well. It's done well. I think these might be like ball joints or something, because they do splay out. Yeah, and I think you probably pull those off if you wanted to. And then here's his legs. His legs appear to be done better than Cloud's and Sephiroth's. And there's his boots. So yeah, and then in his shoulder, we'll go over articulation right now. We'll kind of show you. This is a little bit different than the other figures they've released. So his head's on a ball joint. He can look down pretty good. He can't look up much because his hair catches his collar like a lot of these figures. But it's not a huge deal. And then, because I think him looking down like this and looking up at you is pretty awesome. That's a pretty awesome look right there for Rufus. And then the arms go out 90. They do have these rubber things, almost like McFarlane, this rubber piece here to kind of cover the joint or the exposure of the opening of that. So I'm okay with that. I don't dislike it. As you can see here, it's still like, instead of having a big gap here, you have this spacer here. And you can move it how you need to make it match up. And then he has like an upper bicep swivel really far up. And then I guess it's a single joint, but it goes further than 90. These joints are always different. Not really a fan of how they look with the balls, but it's how they design them. It's nice and tight. All the articulation's tight so far. Ball hinge, wrist peg. Yeah, there is a ball joint up here at the torso. And he can lean forward a little bit, and he can lean back. You're not going to get a lot of dynamic poses with this figure because of his flowing garb, and I'm okay with that. He doesn't need to have a lot of dynamic poses to look cool and threatening. And then all these figures, the shoulders all drop down. You just got to push it back up. So yeah, pretty good. And then the legs, let's see here. Okay, so far the leg hasn't fallen off, so that's a good thing. Knees, pretty good. Knees look pretty good. The boots do swivel. There is toe articulation and on a ball peg. So pretty good movement there. Those boots are big. Look at those boots. Yeah. As you can see, they stop up the ball peg there. So pretty good articulation. There's a thigh cut there as well. So far the legs haven't fallen off. That's an issue with some of these Bring Arts figures. So I think overall Rufus looks pretty good. He articulates well. His joints are good. He's not falling apart on me. When I say fall apart, they can be put back together. It's just ball joints and stuff, but it can be annoying. Like Cloud's leg comes off, his left leg. Sephiroth's got real weak legs, doesn't want to stand good. Stuff like that I'm talking about. Now let's there is no other faceplate or head to change out. If I take the head off, you can kind of see, how that works. Just a ball joint in the base of the head there, and then a peg goes into the neck. His black sweater looks really good. The black shirt underneath his coat. What a debonair villain, right? Rufus is so debonair. Love him. And then you just pull, to do this, you just pull this out like that. You can see how that is done. And then you put this one in. Let's see here. Yeah. You put this one, I have to pull this out a little bit to get this to go in. You just got to futz with it. It's not the easiest thing to do, nor does it go in very well. Okay, let me try this off camera so I don't waste your guys' time. Okay, and this is how Rufus Shinra looks in the new art, the original art he did. He has the gun hanging down. He has his hand in his pocket. So I changed out this piece on his coat. And what you do is you pull the elbow, the forearm off at the elbow, and the elbow joint goes into there like it's in his pocket. So none would be the wiser. I think that's a pretty cool look. They did a similar thing with Sid when Sid was released in this lineup. But there's the arm right there. It just pulls out, as you can see, out of the elbow joint. Yeah, so I mean, this is probably the look I would do for my display. I think it's a very cool looking, very suave, very debonair. That's better. But that's Rufus Shinra. Let's try a couple other poses just to see what he can do. Here's a simple but effective pose with his gun reaching out, his other hand. Yeah, pretty cool look. Pretty cool. I like that left hand. That's a cool looking hand. A good villain hand. There's another pose with the shotgun behind his head a little bit, coming to bear down on Cloud. I'll tell you what, that battle in Remake, FF Remake, I had a hard time with that battle. I remember the first time I played it, I dumbed it down to easy mode because I was getting so frustrated. He's a difficult foe in Remake. But yeah, looks really good. I think it's I think this turned out better than I thought it was going to be. You know, for me, the Turks aren't anywhere as cool as the main party cast. But I am glad I got this Rufus. And I think they're doing better with their QC overall. I've seen an improvement in the last few releases, like Kate Sith and Yuffie. They've gotten better. And now Rufus. This may be the most sturdy of all of them, I would say. I haven't had nothing fall apart on me yet at all. So let's just do a couple comparisons here. All right, here's Rufus next to a couple other of the FF7 Bring Arts line. Sephiroth on the left and Cloud on the right. I have got all of them now. I just didn't feel like displaying every single figure for this review. I don't have time right now, but we'll do a composite shot with more of these come in. But yeah, I think, boy, that Numera art is so good. So good. And I guess I kind of underestimated Rufus all the time in the games and stuff, but seeing this figure firsthand, I don't have the Play Arts Kai version. I would like to get it, but I like to get it at a cheaper price. So I'm hoping maybe there'll be a sale someday and I can pick him up. But, you know, Reno, you know, Rude, Sung, Elena, I think it is. They're all coming out as well. And so we'll see how they look when they show up. I'm pretty excited about it. And of course, Zach Fair and the Hardy Daytona is coming out for Cloud. And you can either buy the bike by itself, and it comes with hands for Cloud to grip the cycle, or you can get a 2-pack that has this exact same Cloud figure plus a Hardy Daytona. So looking forward to that when that stuff shows up. But man, for now, I think Rufus is pretty cool. I like him a lot better than I thought I was going to. So the question then is this figure worth it? Is Rufus Shinra worth it? Well, I got mine from Plaza Japan, and on Plaza Japan, let me see here. He was $87.88 plus $19 shipping and handling. Typically from Plaza, I'll do multiple figures to save on shipping, but in this case, I didn't. This was the cheapest place I could find him now. If you go to Mecha Japan, he's $95.88 plus $12 shipping. So BBTS, he's $119 plus $4 shipping. And then Square Enix North, the official website, is the most expensive, $119 plus $10 shipping. So I got him all said and done for $106, Whereas BBTS, you would get them for 123, Square Enix 129. So I saved some money. And that's the thing, if you can order these from a Japanese retailer or get them on sale, it's definitely worth it. The more money you save, the more you can buy for another figure. If I would have ordered all of these from Japan, I'd have enough to probably buy 2 more figures, at least 1 more, close to it. So it's all about being frugal with your money as a collector. A lot of people have been happy with these Bring Arts, and I was initially the same way, but I've changed my tune. And getting them from Japan, to me, is better. Are these figures closer to 75 bucks, maybe 50? Yes, probably. And maybe if someone else had the license besides Square, maybe they would be. But here's where we're at right now. So either you skip it, which some people are doing, and that's fine, or you bite the bullet a little bit. Maybe don't order some other stuff. Like I've kind of canceled a couple orders and focus on things I really want. And this is a line I want to collect. So let me know your guys' thoughts. I think he turned out great. I'll just give you guys a once over one more time, but man, he looks really debonair. I love the outfit. Numera is great with designing, man. Designing characters so good. And then on top of that, the writers do a fantastic job with most of these characters. Most of them have good story arcs. I feel like they fleshed out Rufus quite a bit in Remake and in Rebirth. He's a different type of dude for sure. He can be Rufus, but then also wonder like what's his end game. Have they changed what's going to happen with him in this remake version of Final Fantasy VII? I guess we'll find out when the 3rd episode comes out, whenever that'll be. But yeah, overall, I think this looks great. It holds true to the Numera art, and if that's what you like, then this is probably worth it for you. Because I will tell you, seeing all these figures standing together, especially the heroes, you know, the main party members all together in a shelf, like in a detolf, they look fantastic together. Even right here, these 3, you know, look good. Sephiroth being the main baddie, Rufus right behind him, and then the Turks. So yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. Give me a like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, this has been Bring Arts Final Fantasy VII Rufus Shinra. Thanks for watching.